Today we continue our career of John Shepard, making Earth great again, a mega campaign.
Enemy contact.
Ready? Jeez. Okay. Oh yes, I'm on the planet with you, Yara. Transport.
Back in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
I don't want to punch it in its mouth. Oh, hey! Thank you. KPO merch. I don't know what that is. I think I just need to fix that or something. Oh, that's right. You re-upped your subscription. Yeah, these guys can't one-shot me, luckily for me. Chat pause, do the scroll. Okay, there we go. What's the bonus emoji? Cool, it's like a disc or a CD or something? Valentine? Oh, K-pop, gotcha. I'm such a huge K-pop fan. Yeah, run him over. I'm all about that K-pop. Mainly the Korean part. Oops, wrong button. Stupid. Oh, cool. So one of the emotes looks like Dora the Explorer. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I can't. They have Twitch blocked at work, so I can't like watch Twitch at work. Where am I supposed to go? So I probably need to go up this way.
I'm on my way.
Hyperscape, is that a game?
Dead and done, just the way I like 'em.
Not sure I like the biotic part of this game. I like having biotics, but I'm not sure if I like playing a biotic. I might try like a respec mod or something. I think we should do that right now before it gets any further. So we're just gonna go back to soldier. So let's open up Nexus mods here. Respec. No, it's just I never played one before, and now that I have, I realized that it's just not something that I'm interested in. Oh, come on. Respec Mass Effect 1. I could change class. Retraining terminal. I might be stuck, man. Gib save editor. Okay, let's get that one. Extract. Really, I need Matt. Oh yeah, the mods for these games are awesome, dude. They have some really good ones for Mass Effect 2 and 3, and some of the um, Mass Effect Andromeda ones are really good. Like good quality of life stuff. I mean, there's some ones that do some pretty extreme things. But there's also a lot of ones that do a lot of quality of life fixes that probably should have been done to the game originally. Yeah, there's tons of mods for things like Fallout 4 and like Skyrim and stuff. They're totally different games with mods. Okay, so we need to open a save file. Uh, it's only for Mass Effect 2. Crap. I might just be stuck with it. Mm. Well, oh well. It was worth a shot. Dude, it's getting a little hot in here, man. Jeez, I suppose it was in the 60s 2 days ago, and now it's back in the 80s. It's
Take
ready
cover.
for fall. may import it into the next game. At least I'll get the option. Yeah, die. Alright, keep going. Yeah, run him over. Is there any achievements for this? For beating it as a biotic? Ooh. Actually, I'm going on my foot here.
En route.
Dead and done, just the way I like 'em.
Transit.
Someone behind me?
Powering up.
Take cover.
What's my melee key? Maybe I don't have one. Guess I don't.
All clear.
Here come the sneaky guys. Why don't you stand in the middle and let him hit you? Might as well give these guys some guns. Oop, gotta check the email. Waiting for emails. No, no email about PlayStation 5. Damn it. Oh yeah, I pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So November 10th we'll get that and we'll stream that.
I've lost shields!
Holy shit. I get it. Of course you have to re-outfit everybody. Oh, I leveled up twice. Okay. What about hammerhead rounds? What does that do? Ooh. Yeah, still stuck with the crap armor. Okay, now let's save.
I've lost shields!
Area secured.
Damn straight.
Dare you to spit over the side.
He doesn't look very intimidating wearing that blue and white armor.
Charged and locked.
I've lost shields!
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
There's some kind of repulsion field in the way.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Let's get moving.
Okay. I see.
Hostile contact.
Lost shields!
Clear.
Sweet.
How did you get in here? No.
It did.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable.
Huh.
Seismic event.
Come back.
We
There
have to
go.
hurry. The whole place is caving in.
I don't know what happened.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Gonna be close, Skipper.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
If I die here, I'll kill it. I'm gonna lower the bitrate.
Run! Don't. That's
Let's lower the bit rate just a little bit. He's talking to his friends playing Pokemon. So let's drop it down to 3600. There we go. That should help a little bit better.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Plus shields!
Not smart. Escape.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues.
That's because they did.
But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
You're not much of an expert, Doctor. The answer's been standing in front of you the whole time. The Protheans were wiped out by a race of machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk.
Yeah.
But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay,
Sure.
this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Ooh, she's getting
Of course,
testy.
you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me.
She's trying to get...
Unfortunately, I do not have
She's
any
getting all
information
end
that
up in
could
his
help you
face.
find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, screw you, Council. I'm a Spectre, son. Let's head to the armory. Oop, nope. Keep thinking it's Normandy SR2.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming.
Damn straight.
Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
Yeah.
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared
I don't know,
away.
man. I kind of like Alenko, man. Should I save him? Should I save Ashley when it comes time? It's a tough call. Because I kind of like Alenko. He's a good guy. But Ashley, I can romance her.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on a
I enlisted.
Yep.
Good humanity.
Ever think you...
But there's something special about what...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Romance Alenko. I don't think I can. If I was a femme shep, I could, I think. I think the only gay romance I could do with Bro Shep is the shuttle pilot, I think. From Mass Effect 3. Maybe Garrus.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
I'm not gonna lock them in the sleeper pods for the whole trip, Williams.
I'd be more comfortable if they didn't have access to engineering and the CIC. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
I trust that's not insubordination, I hear.
No, sir. That's patriotism. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall...
Yeah, no, he never gets promoted the whole series, so, I mean, whatever.
The Council's had a grudge against us since the First Contact War.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it.
I know, but I'm playing as a bigot
dog,
this
it
game.
isn't human.
You know, remember
It's
Make
not
Earth
racism,
Great Again?
Not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
I get Spectre
It won't
pay,
be a
son.
problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I'm not sure I believe it either. It's better to have her where we can see her.
That makes sense. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Hell yeah. I know, it's tough though. It's really tough. Because I like Alenko more. You know, he's the better character in the story. I don't know, man. Is he
Message coming in.
ideologically? I think
Patching it through.
Commander
doesn't
Shepard,
like aliens that
my
much
name is
either.
Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
I mean, it doesn't matter which person I go with saving. It's either one's going to be a Spectre next game. So I mean, she gets promoted to be a commander or lieutenant commander, he gets promoted to major. So
Guess nobody's home.
it depends. Ooh, a new amp.
Most of the systems seem to be disabled. Only basic life support appears to be functioning.
Hear that? We're not alone. Somebody set that trap. The whole place could be wired.
Jesus. Scared the piss out of me.
All targets down.
Jesus. Whoever said these traps is a jerk.
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I do not see any brain activity on the readouts. He is dead. This body is just an empty shell.
Leave him alone until we know more about
You are
it.
right. Better to just leave.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. Is what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Okay.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Well, I guess somebody decided to do something to somebody.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Well, I guess we kind of know what happened. Oh shit! She just came out of nowhere and just hit me.
I've lost shields!
I will destroy you! I will destroy you! That's it. Bag him and tag him.
That was the compassionate thing to do, Shepard.
It's like, nah, she pissed me off, so he's going down. What are my quests? Pharaohs. Let's go to Pharaohs. Did I miss where Pharaohs is?
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call. The Sacred Angel medical transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. An emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Let's go help him out. Mako.
There is the wreckage. I do not see any survivors. Careful, Commander. I've got a gap. It's a trap!
Hell yeah.
Clear. I'm on it.
This thing's got amazing traction control. Look at this. Got the traction control of a freaking insect upside down on top of the wall.
Heading out. Ready.
Where's Pharaoh? Let's look at the journal real closer. Go to Pharaoh's. Let's look at Google. Where's Pharaoh's? Attica Beta. Okay. Attica Beta. Okay. Send the Thesia system, second planet. Thesia system. see anywhere. Oh well, let's go over here then.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy.
For now.
Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
Oh, this is where Benezia is.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Presley's my Exo? Really? Not Alenko? Just Navigator Presley. Just saying.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
The next Navy patrol isn't due for another 2 weeks.
You're a long way from home, Commander.
Aren't we all?
Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Back away, nice and slow.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Yeah, renegade points.
I do not like this place. Get out of here.
Oh, eat shit, lady.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Weapons detectors. Don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The Board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we
of
go
course.
in now?
If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
We talked about her before. But things change when you're up against something. If it's her or me, who would you shoot?
I meant what I said before. Her actions are wrong. If you would feel safer leaving me on the Normandy, I will stay. But I would like to see her. Maybe I can persuade her to come peacefully.
I don't think that's likely. But you can try.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly
Look at the
administrative
Asari.
staff is
They
always
even have like parasite
Thank
tentacle
you,
hair.
and enjoy your stay.
Look at that. Ooh, it's a Hanar.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan. News travels fast here. Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could eat. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station. You want me to use my status to... That is not inaccurate. This one humbly thanks the Spectre. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might...
Did I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
We're safe.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Opold wants me to smuggle a package through security.
I need more than your word to act on that. Bring me whatever he's smuggling, and I'll act accordingly.
What will you do for me in return?
I would compensate you. The precise amount in credits depends on the severity of Opold's crime.
I'll look into it and get back to you.
I appreciate your report.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? And you didn't think that was weird?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't play ball, I'm sure someone else here will.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
His what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions
Good.
at this.
I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a past to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Hell yeah.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Let's go get this silly package real quick, and then we'll bring it to the Hanar. We'll bring it to him. I don't know. What do you think, Adams Masters? Do I bring the package to Hanar, or do I bring it to the Administrator? Got the package. Gotta turn it in. Need the Adams Master's help. Who do I give it to?
The managers warned us about you.
Okay, screw the Administrator. We're gonna turn it into the guy.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package? I want to know where this package is going. This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous. Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for, or I walk out. Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. Now, does the other have the package? Here you are. The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you, to make funny sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward. No. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's That's cost. The best you can do? Fine. This one is glad to have come to an agreement. I'm just browsing right now. This one awaits your return.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Go to the bar. Find the dude.
I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Interesting plan.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you.
I'll go see him
I
now.
hope to hear from you soon.
What sort of offer?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to know.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Actually, I wanted to warn you. An agent of the Aramali Council hired me to break into your network. She gave me this.
Oh, a cracking device. I appreciate your forthrightness, Shepard. Now that we know what to look for, our IT people can have a little fun with the Asari. We'll isolate their viruses and feed them false data. If you'll excuse me.
Let's go tell her.
Any results?
Everything went as planned. You should see results soon.
Excellent. I will transfer.
Pleasure doing business with you.
As will I. Good day, Spectre.
Yeah, renegade points.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus's actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... what is that charming human? Violence against Mr. Analeus's thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Yeah.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Hell yeah. I will try. No promises.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
When the wager is one's life, is calling the bluff really so wise?
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Encryption skill too low. So let's finish this mission up, and then I have to call it a night.
Do not be fooled by these civilized surroundings. This is a place of secrets and lies.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
No, I'm not. Are you?
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world? What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk. Break your legs.
Alright, so we're going to save it here and call it good. Because I got to get my daughter a shower. Alright, Atom Smashers, you guys have a good evening. See you tomorrow where we continue the John Shepard Make Earth Great Again campaign. Till then, stay safe.